and Nandita Das, good to have you on the show. Uh,
Thank you.
the plight of these workers, you know, in the middle of all the news controversy, and I'm not going to start off with the news broadcast right here, a news bulletin, if you will.
Right.
But in the middle of all this controversy, that extremely difficult and heartbreaking sight of lakhs and lakhs of workers walking along the road, being lathi charged, being somehow figuring out how to go back
with
home,
pesticides.
being sprayed with pesticide. What came to your mind? I want to ask you, what was the thought in your mind when you saw those pictures?
Well, in a strange way, it was the contradiction with which we live, and we have kind of normalized, because we are constantly talking about social distancing. We're talking about washing hands many times. This was when the lockdown had just begun, and all this fear was there that, I don't know, we are entering these uncertain times. And here we are very safe in our homes. I'm on various mums chats because I have a 9-year-old son. So, what are the other parents, mothers talking about? Where to get their food, where to get their wine, where to, get, I don't know, somebody celebrating birthday, where
Wine.
should we get balloons? I mean, it's just that there are two different Indias that exist. And when you see those images of these vulnerable people who are just walking miles, not having eaten, being beaten up on top, I mean, it's just crazy. And what has been shocking is the stigmatization that has increased. The fact that, हमारे देश में वैसे भी there is so much of casteism and छुआछूत and this whole idea of, this, that's the other, the untouchable. We are not supposed to say that, but there is such an inherent probably feeling that here are these people who are really victims of this entire, we all are, but some are much more than us. And this is how people behave with them. They are actually being stoned, they are beaten up by villagers. I mean, sometimes, I'm sorry, not villagers, but like city people, by police, by the constables. So it just feels surreal that we have entered this very uncertain time where there are these two worlds who are dealing with completely two different problems, as if we have nothing to do with each other. And I think that's a very, very uncomfortable feeling.
And Nandita, thanks so much for being with us. You're an
Thanks, Pranay.
Thank you. Lovely to have you here. You're an actor, director.
It's been a while.
But with a difference. You have a heart and a soul. You participated in so many campaigns. You get emotionally involved in so many different things. Just personally for you, this must be a very difficult time.
Well, that's the contradiction, that personally for me, it isn't. I mean, I work from home. I'm not a very social person. I barely go out.
No, maybe not
I have
materially.
live-in help.
Maybe
No,
not
but what
materially,
I mean is that
but
it's
just
a
to
strange
see.
feeling, because personally, in a way, you are safe. You're at home. You can write. The skies are cleaner. My apartment faces the sea, which is more beautiful. And then you hear these stories, you read about it. I don't have a television at home by choice now for several years, but I do see those images and I feel, have we become so insensitive? Are we really going to come out of this crisis actually resetting the world? Are we really going to learn something from it? Are we going to be less greedy? Are we going to be more compassionate? I don't know. Meaning, it scares me to think that if we are going to go back exactly where we were, that would really be a pity. And that definitely is something that deeply worries me.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hopefully, we'll come out of this a bit stronger and we'll learn some lessons from this. There are signs.
But we also have to think beyond just the immediate crisis. I mean, of course, there's a huge health crisis all over the world and definitely in India as well. But the thing is, what are going to be the long-term issues with daily wagers, with migrant laborers, with those who have returned to their villages? Is there a plan in place where they're going to have employment in their villages? If that was to happen, will it really change how our cities have got crammed, how families have got separated because people are working in the city and they have their families there? If we can really do some sort of deep thinking, both the government, us as civil society, you as media, all of us, if we actually genuinely think of long-term plans and contribute in the best possible way, I think it would make a difference. But for now, of course, what you're doing is amazing, doing this telethon to raise money. So from my side, I'm also appealing to everyone. I've been supporting various organizations, and on my social media, I try to,
Right.
my only criteria is it a credible organization? Is it going to reach the people?
Right,
Just
right.
let's all be as generous as we can and just give what we have.
Right, wonderful. Thank you very much for being with us. And
Thank
by
you.
the way,
Thank you.
congratulations on the success of your movie. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.